We have today a government which does not acknowledge that there is such a word as slowdown. And I think this is not good for our country. If you do not recognize the problems that you face, you are not likely to find credible answers to take corrective action. And that's the real danger. So therefore I believe Montague's books deals with all these points, and it will therefore be of great help to the future growth of our country. Montague has also pointed out that contrary to what the ruling group may say, today the 5 trillion economy by 2024-25 is wishful thinking. That farmers' incomes can be doubled in 3 years period, and at the same time he said we must work for high rate of growth, and that 8% growth rate is feasible proposition, but it requires rethinking about the role of fiscal policy, fiscal development of the country. There's need for tax reforms in a much bolder way, because he said, as he points out, in our country, if you look at the real picture, the real fiscal deficit, center state combined, is as high as 9%, and that's not good for satisfying our ambitions of having a dynamic economy growing at the rate of 8 to 10%. Therefore, he ends up by advocating fiscal reforms, tax reforms, also increasing expenditure in directions in which it should be increased, that is infrastructure, health, education, defense, and all these activities require much greater attention than they have received in the past. So I do believe that I hope there will be a consensus among right-thinking persons about the path that Montague has identified for dealing with the economic situation in our country. I do believe that there is need for rethinking the informed process, fresh, second generation of reforms requires new pathways, and these new pathways can emerge only through solid discussion of the alternatives that our country faces and the challenges that our country faces.